What's up, guys? My name is Christian.
Carlos.
And Josh.
And this is trtboxing.
Today we're going to talk about the Andre Ward Mikkel Kessler fight happening this Saturday, November 21st. The third fight of the Super 6 tournament. Coming into this fight, I have Andre Ward with a bigger advantage to win the fight. Mostly because I see he's got the faster hands. He definitely has a little bit more power than Kessler, and because it's just all around a little bit better than Kessler. What will make it for an interesting fight is I see Andre Ward attacking a lot and Kessler counterpunching, because that's what we saw in the old videos, that Kessler counterpunches a lot. Mainly that's the thing.
It is an interesting fight because they bring different styles. Ward, like you said, is faster. He's an aggressive type boxer, throws combinations, whereas Kessler is the counter-punching type of guy. He's very tactical. Size-wise, I think they're pretty equal. I think Kessler's a little thicker, but Ward definitely has a speed advantage. He's a good body puncher. He goes upstairs. He throws quick combinations. But it's gonna be an interesting fight because I don't know how he's gonna handle the tactical style and how Kessler's gonna be able to handle the speed. So we'll see.
I feel Carlos said that Ward had the speed advantage and the power advantage. I actually disagree with that. I think if someone has a power advantage, it'll probably be Kessler, and then Ward definitely with the speed. Then I think it's going to come down to how Kessler's going to handle that speed, according to how he's going to change his defense to be able to handle that speed, and then how Ward's going to be able to handle Kessler's power. Ward has been knocked down before, so I feel Kessler could find some opportunities there to hurt Ward, and then I feel Kessler keeps his hands down a little too much, which will be good for will be good enough for Ward to go in there and actually land. And I just feel it all has to do with how Kessler is going to work on his defense and how Ward's going to put his speed to work on that, and then how Ward's going to handle his power.
Well, ultimately, my prediction on this fight could be a 7th round knockout or technical knockout by Andre Ward, because I see that he's a younger guy. He's going to come in swinging a lot, and it's just Kessler's going to be open for that.
All right. I think Kessler does have open defense. He leaves his hands down just a little bit, and he's very susceptible to jabs, which Ward has a good fast jab, and he'll be able to get a lot of the straights in there because he throws good straight punches. But I don't know if Ward will be able to handle or use that speed against a fighter like Kessler, because Ward's defense also isn't that good. So my prediction will be Ward's going to land a lot of good shots. Kessler, I think, will be able to out-counter him, out-box him, and fight smarter. But I'm hesitant to do it because Kessler in his last few fights hasn't fought anybody that good. And Ward throughout his career has only fought 1 or 2 really good opponents. So it's a tough fight to predict, but if I was going to, I'd say Kessler by UD, just based on him, he's going to land more clean punches off the counter. He might daze Ward a couple times with him. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ward took it with his power punching and his speed.
What was I gonna go with? Okay. When we watched Kessler, we were like, okay, we watched a bunch of Kessler fights, and then we said, okay, let's go watch the Kessler Kawasaki, since Kawasaki is gonna have some speed in there. Then when we're watching that, I noticed Kessler is actually able to adapt himself to the speed. So he was actually being able to take Kawasaki's speed pretty well. So that said, I feel the speed's going to be a problem coming from Ward, but he's going to be able to take care of it, at least for the earlier rounds. And I personally don't think that Ward will land clean enough to find a knockout in the fight. But I do think that Kessler could find a shot in there to where he can hurt Ward and I'm not gonna say a knockout, but I can say maybe a knockdown or daze him, or he could daze him. But that being said, one thing that we haven't mentioned actually is that this is on Ward's hometown, and I also feel since, like Josh said, Ward hasn't fought anyone that good in a while. I feel he's going to be fight smart. He's going to try to stay away from Kessler's shots, knowing that Kessler does have the power to hurt him. He's going to try to stay away and use his speed and from a distance. Try to fight on the outside as much as he can, and use his combos the right way. That said, and like I said before, I don't think Ward would be strong enough to hurt Kessler. I feel Ward will pull out a UD on this fight. I feel it'll be very close, but having the home crowd on his side and everything else, I'm pretty sure on a UD, man. Unanimous decision, maybe a split decision towards Ward, but something close.
I think it'll be a close fight. It was just Ward landing good combinations and Kessler landing good counter punching. Yeah.
We will make it very interesting because I don't think it's a clash of styles. It's the mainly counter puncher and the attacker.
Yeah, it's a good mix of styles. It's going to be make for a good fight because Ward fits right into Kessler's plan, and Kessler stays back enough for Ward to be able to unleash his combos.
The fight's going to be a lot more interesting than what people think. I noticed there's not a lot of hype up for this fight, but it's definitely going to be a lot better than what people
really,
think.
the Super 6 hasn't had too much hype, but they are, so far, all good fights. And, yeah, we're looking forward to watching this one.
Oh, well,
Thank you guys.
Later.